Yogi tea bag says sing from your heart. I never pay attention to the Yogi tea bags.
Well, that's where you want it most.
You think so?
Yes.
Do you sing from your heart?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
So the whole week before Electric Picnic, I practiced and I did breathing exercises and I practiced again and I practiced in the car. And I kept kind of like trying to not think about the actual getting on stage part, because I think that is the really scary bit.
Yeah, that is the scary bit.
It really is. I mean, the practicing, you know, that's not really a problem.
So I'm doing the breathing exercises now. I feel like I need to increase my lung capacity.
Again, you're going to put your
so I can have a lot more puff
position.
For the singing.
The tip touch to that ridge of
this
tissue.
Is Dr.
just
Andrew
above
Weil.
Your front teeth. And you're going to keep it there for the duration
It's
of
really
the
good.
exercise.
What up?
What's that?
Baby, please don't go.
Oh, I love that. Can we start doing Van Morrison stuff after we've done all these? Here are the guys.
Hello.
Hello.
This is Michael, Brian. I'm Elvis.
How's it going?
I'm Elvis.
All right.
Would be the sweetest thing and make me swing. I did try and catch the when rain has hung the leaves and tears, I want you now to fill my fears, to help me leave all my fears behind.
It's so weird when you get, like when I actually got there and I had to wait for the whole weekend because I didn't go on until Sunday night, so I had to wait around for the whole weekend knowing that I was going to end up having to go on stage. I can really identify with Robbie Williams now. Because I read this thing in the Sunday Times where he was talking about how he can't stop trying to get people to like him. Everywhere he goes, he needs people to like him, and so he can't leave his room. Because, like, when they're on tour, he just stays in the room, because if he goes out, he knows he's going to try and people please and then get really knackered from it. And actually, after the gig, we bumped into Glenn Hansard in the Salty Dog area, and he said that it's like that for him even now, that it's still really complicated. It's not one thing. You know, he gets a buzz out of it, but he also understands that most of it is really...
Yeah, it's like
kind of hard work.
Yeah.
Me and Mary drove down together, which was great because driving down on your own is lonely and can be a bit anxiety inducing, especially for a sensitive soul like me. So it was really good to have Mary, who's kind of the opposite of that. and like she just really goes for it. You know, she's got the right clothes, she's got the right attitude, she doesn't stop drinking the entire time we're there. She just parties. And when we got there, Vanessa had her beautiful cafe, the Hot House Cafe, which was a great idea because it was in a polytunnel and you could sit down and you could get stuff brought to your table by beautiful waitresses and wine, and you know, it was somewhere to hang out, especially when it rained, because it really did rain torrentially.
You gotta set it up properly, amateur. Now they can actually see it.
One of the problems with the Electric Picnic is the people. Like,
yeah, it's the
once you get over the people, the food is actually quite good. I feel like there's a lot of competition around here.
You just did it again. The red one you were going, it separates, and now you're wearing blue and it's exactly the same thing. It's a boob off.
And the other thing that was amazing was having Jenny Rose, my sister Jenny Rose, and Rosa, Another amazing person who loves to party and knows how to do it. Knows exactly, like is totally prepared. Not only was she able to party, but she was also working really hard.
She was.
And she was working for Jenny and Vanessa.
Yeah.
And she is an inspiration. Like, if you wanted to go to the festival for the first time and you wanted someone to show you around and tell you what to do, it wouldn't be me, and I've been there every year since it started. It would be Rose. Or Mary.
Rose and Mary together.
Are you on the main stage next year? This year. This year. Wow.
I feel it's really important to say at this point that I wouldn't be vlogging at all if it wasn't for Rosa, so I'm like deeply grateful. Deeply grateful. How do you feel?
I feel proud. Do you feel grateful? Do you feel good that you've helped something productive? And do you feel that it's important to like contribute to this endeavour?
Yeah, I like helping people as long as they're willing to learn. Like you.
Your dog's lovely. It's lovely. Hi. So I managed to get the soil off. Oh my god.
Not only that, but they gave me the espresso separate so I can put it in to my own requirement. You're obviously having a really good time at the picnic this year. You're pretty good at having a good time generally, but like
It comes with being a seasoned festival goer.
you are seasoned.
You need to stay hydrated, you need to have good
Is that vodka
festival.
in your water bottle? I think so.
Yes, but with vitamins. It's a vitamin infused berry cucumber vodka cocktail. Yeah.
People should take lessons from you.
Because you get your vitamins and your vodka.
Is that where golf can get it?
So this one is the best.
Yeah, okay.
That's definitely the best. I've tried that. It's better than any drug I've ever tried. Better than crack.
Do you have one?
Honestly. Okay, we're gonna get coffee now. Okay. So Sunday was really hard because I was just aware that there was like I got up at 9 and there was at least how many hours? I can't really count. I'm not very good at counting, but anyway, there was a lot of hours between 9 in the morning and 11:15 at night. So in order to try and distract myself, I made cheese sandwiches for Jenny Rose because Jenny Rose was doing a grilled cheese sandwich stall and it was really popular and it was hugely in demand. So they were really short of sandwiches and so I spent like 5 hours buttering sandwiches and making I think it was like a Zen activity, like to really take your mind off. Because you have to stay in the present when you're making a sandwich, you can't fuck it up.
Yeah,
You have to
true.
get it right. Nice. Grilled cheese. Mary to the rescue, like she came and got me, held my hand literally, and escorted me over to the thing. And she was like a girlfriend. I think that every successful singer needs a girlfriend, regardless of what gender they are or whatever their sexual inclination. You've got to have a girlfriend, not a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Because a girlfriend knows things like, you know, getting you the water, making sure that people leave you alone and let you have time to breathe, holding your hand, giving you the pep talk, reminding you that you're going to be great. And of course doing things like holding your handbag and filming you, and she did everything. I wouldn't have done it without Mary. Couldn't have done it without Mary. Thank you, Mary. When I do get the Grammy, you're the first person I'll thank. First gig was Mindfield, and that was on the Word stage, and that was me and Cronin and Patrick Bergen, the actor. For a start, I couldn't hear any noise from my microphone, so I had no idea what noise I was making. So I was like, it was like this. Like, literally, I was opening my mouth and there was no noise. So I was just pretending to sing, really, but I was making some kind of noise. But when we did Don't You Want Me Baby, that was easier because I could kind of more shout it, and I could hear myself shouting a bit, and it didn't really seem to matter that much because it wasn't a ballad. But yeah, that's one thing that, and Brian said immediately when we came off stage, he said, you know, you just have to expect that at a gig, especially at a festival. There's no sound check and you have no idea. You just can't hear anything. Yep. You just go for it. Don't you want me, don't you want me, baby? Don't you want waited around at the back, and then we got into a van and we got driven over to the trailer park. And the guys at the trailer park are lovely, they're amazing. Chaz and Hugo, you know, they got us red wine. Cheers, guys. Yeah, and then it was Vanessa's birthday. Vanessa was so great. She was in the front row. She was like I felt it was so nice to have the people I love in the front row. I think that makes a big difference. So there was Sarah Keane in the front row as well, and I think Bressie waved at her. I think he did. And there was Vanessa and Molly and you and Mary.
Jess.
You're Jess and Mary. And so I kept being able to see you and go, oh, it's okay, you know. And then there was Shane as well, who came all the way down from Dublin just to support me and to be on the stage with me. And he kind of stole my thunder, like he kind of stole the limelight, but I forgave him for it. I felt like I really knew from a totally different perspective what it is that they go through, those people, you know, like Shane and Glenn and all the people who sing, like who have been singing their whole lives as a job. That mixture of enjoying the actual singing in the moment, but being really, I don't know, under pressure the rest of the time. It's more of an introspective activity. You know, it is very, it's you expressing yourself and revealing yourself too. It's very vulnerable. Oh yeah, and the other funny thing is that it was only after I got off the stage that I realised that I should have been scared to be singing next to Bressie because he's the Voice of Ireland judge. And it never even occurred to me to ask him, like, to evaluate me.
You should take off your sunglasses and be like,
please share. Please subscribe.
Beautiful.